Calamari Salutations everyone! Squid here bringing you the week 8 of the YCL Season 3, and this week we are facing off against SirJorgedeGreat. He's 3-4 and we're 4-3, so this match is important, but first things first. If you notice that my voice sounds better, that's because it is sounding better. I have a new microphone. I've already spoke about this in my packed Wi-Fi video, but I don't know if many people will watch that, so I want to thank my colleagues from work once again because they gifted me this beautiful microphone for my birthday, and I'm very happy with it. And let's see if you guys also enjoy the beautiful audio that this microphone records. And let's talk about the matchups, shall we? So this match is usually important because we are both in playoff contention, and so we are vying for playoff spots directly with each other, and it will be very difficult to get one of those coveted 8 spots from the playoffs at the end of the regular season. So this match is a must win. But his team is kind of scary, not gonna lie. I think it's the first hyper-offensive team that we're facing off against this season, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. So let's look at the top squad of his team. Urshifu Single Strike, Metagross, Raikou, Salamence, Araquanid, and Grimmsnarl. All of these 6 mons have the potential to be heavy hitters, and boy, does it make it so hard to prepare against. I think the 2 mons that I'm most scared of are the Urshifu and the Raikou. The Raikou because it's a fast electrical type, and my team struggles a lot against fast electrical types, and Urshifu because we could blow. Should I explain it further? I don't think so. So, I did have to cook up a team a little bit different than I'm used to, because I don't really have a direct answer to the Urshifu. Basically, every mon on my team gets 2 hit KO'd by the Urshifu if it has the coverage. So I had to think outside of the box to get some answers against the Urshifu. And it mainly is through sheer overpowering and outspeeding of it. So let's see if that works. I'm not sure, but well, let's try. And let's try first with the Corsola Galar. Nicknames for this week are stuff that you can find in the bathroom. So we start off with something that doesn't exist in the US. It's bidet. It's like a thing where you wash your low parts. Yeah, that exists here in Europe and in Portugal mainly. Basically, every toilet has this. So yeah. Cursed Body, Max Defense, Stealth Rock, Strength Sap, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp. This is basically here to stop the Dragon Dancing Salamence, but in my mock battle, Salamence was actually more supportive and defensive, so I don't know if that will come into play. We'll have to find out. But even if the Salamence toxics me like it did on mock battles, I'm not that worried because he has a lot of heavy hitters, so I can basically heal off the Corsola whenever I want, I think. Let's see if that works. Next we have Shower, the Volcanion, and Chuveiro, that's how we pronounce it. So we have max special defense once again. The speed investment is to make sure I outspeed no speed Metagross. I think that's it. And Steam Eruption will actually not be the preferred move this week. I will be clicking either Flamethrower or Sludge Bomb most of the times. Probably Sludge Bomb if I expect the Salamence switching. And we have Heavy Duty Boots with Defog because it will be our removal for this week. I don't expect to remove the rocks from our side of the field, but I don't know, it may come into play. So we might as well have it and not utilize it. I didn't feel like I needed another move on the Volcanion because it didn't got any other move that I wanted. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's go into Crème de Barbear, Shaving Cream, the Alcremie. And this Alcremie may very well be a win con if I get the setup correctly, which I didn't last week, by the way. Acid Armor, Recover, Mystical Fire, and Dazzling Gleam. So Acid Armor is because I will expect like a Metagross switching on the Alcremie directly, and potentially an Urshifu switching. And so the things that threaten it most are physical attackers, so we are raising our defense to higher levels to counteract that. And not only that, but at +4, we can solidly take either the Urshifu or the Metagross. And the Mystical Fire is here as a way to hit the Metagross, but also to stop a Calm-Mind Raikou, which otherwise may be scary for me to deal with. And Alcremie will be my main switch into the Raikou, probably. And the Alolan Executor if it brings it, but I don't feel like he does. And if I get the Alcremie positioned correctly, I feel like I have a very good shot of winning the game. Next up, we have the return of Choice Scarf Scissor, Laminate Barbear Razor Blade, and Scissor is here to outspeed everything on the field. U-turn will do a pretty good chunk to the Raikou, so that's a nice one. And U-turn, Dual Wingbeat is here to hit the Urshifu. It probably won't one-hit KO it. It might if it's not HP invested, but I don't think that will happen. And this is basically it. U-turn and Dual Wingbeat will be our bread and butter for this week, so that's what we're gonna use. And next up we have Heliolisk with the choice specs. His only ground type is Marshtomp, and since I don't think the Marshtomp comes, choice specs Heliolisk might do some pretty good amount of work, if I do say so myself. With the choice specs and my max special attack, nothing wants to come in on it. I'll probably lead with the Heliolisk, and for me to lead with the Heliolisk, if he leads with the Raikou, the only way the Raikou KOs the Heliolisk is by being choice specs. So even if it gets KO'd turn 1, I at least get some information out of it, and may prepare better against the Raikou. I don't know. And last but not least, we have a crucial part of the strategy. We have Toilet, the Drapion, and Toxic Spikes are going to be hugely important. I want to get them up as soon as possible, because one layer of spikes does wonders against his team, and allows me to play more passively with the Alcremie and the Corsola without fear of him setting up and sweeping my whole team, like it might very well happen. And Drapion is also a pretty good switch in on the Grimmsnarl, with the knockoff to get some utility, Poison Jab as a way to hit said Grimmsnarl, and Brick Break in case the Grimmsnarl wants to set up screens, because Grimmsnarl is a pretty good screen setter. Who would have thought? And yeah, this is basically the team. I will catch you guys in the battle right now. Alrighty guys, here we are. He has a birb. The man has a birb. What the hell is Farfetch'd doing here? What is that thing supposed to do, even? I don't really know. Alright, gonna go with the original plan. Maybe it's defogging. Yeah, maybe that's what it's doing. Raccoonid is gonna be pesky. Farfetch'd. Why? I'm really confused. What does that thing do? Can I search that real quick? Okay, I think he's on. Yes, he is. Oh my god. Good luck, have fun to Jorge. It should be an all-out attacker, maybe? But I'm thinking it will do defogging stuff. El Tigre. I kind of expected this lead. Let's find out if he's choice specs or not. Okay, so we're gonna Volt Switch out. No questions asked. Artisphere. And that's not specs. Okay. Good info to know. We're gonna go into the Alcremie. And we're gonna Mystical Fire. Is Mystical Fire the play? I mean, he could go into the Farfetch'd, but oh well, so be it. If I get swept by a Farfetch'd, then I deserve to get swept by a Farfetch'd. Metagross, let's start chipping down this thing, because this thing is highly annoying. Alrighty. Oh no, it's weakness policy, goddammit. Oh, lefties. Whew. Got scared there for a bit, not gonna lie. We'll go into the Corsola. Lefties. If he's lefties with this, it means he's not lefties with anything else. Sub. Why are you being annoying? Yeah, because the Corsola was to be expected. We have the Nightshade. We're gonna throw up some shade. We don't really want this thing setting up on us. Meteor Match. Alrighty. Huh. So, are you gonna sub again? So that's 90 damage. I should still survive another one, so let's do that. Okay. So what comes in? Sir Leak. Okay. That's a good play. This thing has knockoffs, so we definitely don't want to stay in. He has no Grim Snarls, so I can go into the Drapion and get... I can expand Drapion. I think that's what we should call it. Agility. Ooh. Oh boy. Let's knock off whatever item he has, because Farfetch'd is highly item dependent. So we should do that immediately. He can't crit us, and that's really nice. Farfetch'd. Huh. Oh, this man is double dancing on me. Oh wow. The myth, the legend. Sir Leak Sleek. That's funny. Let's Poison Jab this. Brave Bird, it's going down! Oh my god! What is that damage? Okay, at least that's one threat down. El Tigre. Can I even afford to switching anything on this? He's gonna Volt Switch. It's gonna be painful, but I think we still have to do it. I think we go into All Creamy, we take the Volt Switch, and then we switch into the Volcanion. I think that should be a play, to preserve the course a little bit. Now let's see that Raikou damage. Thunderbolt. Oh, that's some nice damage, actually. So the Alcremie, the Raikou, that may very well be Specs. What about Magnet? No, Magnet doesn't do that much. Yeah, it has to be Specs after all. And so we're gonna recover. What's that? Oh, this thing. Are you gonna set up the sticky webs? Because if you are gonna be annoying, let me say. Let me tell you. We're gonna go into the Heliolisk. Because if he sets up webs, I'll still be faster and I can threaten it. If he goes for the water move, I absorb it. Sticky webs, okay. Had a feeling this would be on its way. And now we Volt Switch into the Volcanion. Probably into the Volcanion. He scouts. Okay, fine. We're still gonna do it. Okay, he decides to stay in. Oh wow, that's some pretty good damage. And let's go into the Volcanion and defog. Whatever this thing does, it shouldn't do much to the Volcanion. Toxic. It's not ideal, but we have to deal with it. That's double lefties. That's not allowed, but we'll still battle. Now we'll defog. Of course this thing comes in. This thing is highly annoying, and I sure expected it to come in. But, oh well. I feel like an EQ is coming, or a Dragon Dance. Either way, we should take those with the Corsola. Okay, he went into what? Oh, he doubled into the Urshifu. Yeah, that's right, he usually does that. Damn it. But the thing is, if he wants to go for the Wicked Blow... Oh! Yeah, my Drapion is... toast. I can still maybe glean some information. Because if I survive the Wicked Blow and I'm faster next turn, it means he's adamant. Is that killing only if it's adamant? Drapion. So we have Urshifu with the Choice Band. The Wicked Blow is doing... oh no. No. It always kills. let's do this. And you turn out. And if he stays in, which he might. No, he withdrew. Nice. Whew. Bullet dodge there. Alrighty, on this thing, I think we do this and we acid armor. Or we go into this and just volt switch. Yeah, I think that's better. And this will also reveal if this is Scarf or not. This match is super close right now. He stays in. Then we can do the Corsola. If he toxics the Corsola, I already said that's fine. Flamethrower. Ooh, special Salamence. On the house. We're gonna Willow. I think Willow is the play here. Because he might switch in directly the Urshifu. Oh no, he goes into... Oh, this thing getting burned is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, this is so amazing. We can more freely set up with the Alchemy now. That's really nice. Okay, so we go for the Strength Sap now, and then we're going for Rocks, I feel like. Now he goes into the Urshifu? Oh no, into the Arachnid. Alrighty, so I feel like webs are really something that I want to avoid. So we're gonna go into the Heliolisk. Alrighty. Fine. Do we survive that? I feel like we survived that. We do. Nice. We volt switch. Do we volt switch? Yeah, we do volt switch. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, so what threatens the Arachnid? Can even Scissor KO it? Let's see if it's max HP. The U-turn should deal about 30%. I feel like we always go into the Scissor. Now the thing is, what do we click? Knockoff should KO. No, actually not. We have to click dual Wingbeat. Just to guarantee that we KO it. Okay. does he bring? The Urshifu. Ah, nah. Ah, nah. We're staying in and we're clicking dual Wingbeat. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Damn, that's some pretty good damage. Yes. Yes. The Wicked Blow shouldn't KO. Or maybe it does. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. He's locked in. We're going for a game. We're gonna do it by Acid Armoring. Here. He's locked in. He has to be locked in. Okay. Mighty fine with me. And we're gonna do it again, just to be sure. Okay, another Acid Armor. We should take Meteor Mash pretty comfortably. And we avoided it. Nice, nice. Okay, we're in pretty good shape now. Alrighty. Now we Mystical Fire. It should be a 2-hit KO. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna recover and then we're gonna hit again. Okay, he got the attack boost. That's a bummer. But oh well. Now, please don't crit. Please. We're gonna Mystical Fire. Wow, the difference in damage is huge. Now the thing is that Raikou. That Raikou is choice specs. How do we deal with the Raikou? I think we basically have to lower its special attack first. We're gonna recover? The Wicked Blow doesn't kill. Oh wow, no way. No way. Yeah, this might have been a misplay. Okay, so how do we do this? I think we have to kill the Urshifu. And then we have the Corsola. The Corsola and whom to deal with the Raikou. I don't see a scenario where we win this. We have the Corsola and the Volcanion. The Volcanion isn't going to help us against the Raikou for sure. Because the Tri-Specs always KOs us. Yeah, this would have been so much finer if we had the Toxic Spikes up, but unfortunately we couldn't get them up. Once again. Oh well. Remote control, please. Yeah. There's no way. He bolt switches. Why? Why though? We're gonna do this because the Volcanion is useless against the Raikou, so might as well use it now. Sludge Bomb should KO the Salamence, unless he roosts, of course. No, this is mighty bad. Oh my god, now I blew it. He just has to roost. I'm toxic. But if I get the toxic up, I might switch into the Corsola on a roost. No. Come on, game, give me something. Please. Nope. Sometimes the game just decides that you won't get anything, and that's how it is. How many of those have I hit now? Five? 4? I don't really remember. This is a bit of an anticlimactic ending, gotta say. Because the match was really good midway through. Alrighty. We're gonna do this. He probably has Toxic. Oh well, what can you do? We're gonna set up the rocks in case we can, in case the chip on the Raikou matters. I don't know if it will matter, but oh well, you have to do it. Okay, there comes the chip. Alright. I think we Nightshade once again. He Dracos. Oh no, that was totally not the right moment to KO it. Should have strength stabbed. Yeah, now the Raikou KOs for sure. Damn it. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Oh well, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay. Bummer. Really sad I lost this match. But oh well, good game to my opponent. He played really good. He had me on his toes all the way through to the end of the match. I think I also did some good things throughout the match. And yeah, sometimes that's how it is. And yeah, he definitely played the end game better than I did. So I can't really blame him for that. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Squid jetting out.